Hey guys, it's me from the future. This video, I filmed it probably about 2 months ago. Maybe a little over 2 months ago. Anyway, it's going to be pretty apparent when you watch this video that I recorded a little while back. I mean, my hair's a bit longer now. So, yeah, I hope you enjoy it. This video is for entertainment purposes only and is not intended to show anybody how to assemble a firearm in any way, shape, or form. It's just you guys get to watch me do some modifications to my WASR. I hope you enjoy it. See you at the end. Welcome back to 223, guys. I know it's been a little while since I've made a video. In fact, the last video you saw was of this WASR-10 right here, and we were installing that muzzle brake on there. And when I say we, it was me. I did all the work. I put the muzzle brake on there. And today, in fact, I'm going to be doing some more work to this WASR right here. So we're gonna go from this into this right here. So come along with me, guys, as we modify my WASR-10 and make it look so much better, in my opinion. All right, so let me show you the parts that I have that we're gonna be putting on this thing right here. This is a Magpul MOEAKM handguard. I'm also going to be putting on this grip from Magpul as well. This is the Palmetto State AR buffer tube adapter. I've also got this Strike Industries Viper stock that's going to go on this thing because I'm not a big fan of the wood that comes on these WASRs. It's kind of ugly, and we want to make this thing look cool, like tactical. So, all right, and you know, some of the other parts I have here, buffer tube, and then I have a castle nut, and this I already had, so I didn't have to buy it new. So that's what we're gonna be doing today. We're gonna be installing all of this onto this. You ready, guys? Let's go. First thing we need to do is grab some tools, and I need to move these out of the way so I can work on this thing. And by the way, this is not sponsored or endorsed by anybody at all. I purchased all of these parts on my own to put on this WASR. I purchased this WASR on my own as well. Okay, first thing we need to do, and this is for you guys, this is not for me because I've already done this. Okay, you can see that there's no magazine in the rifle at all. Chamber is empty, and we're good. And like I said, that's for you guys, that's not for me. I knew that chamber was empty because I checked it before I even put it on this table. Because I check the chambers in all my guns to make sure they're empty before I mess with them. Yeah. All right, so we got to pull this cover off here, and you know, me being an AR guy, I'm not the best at doing this. Ah, there we go. It came off actually pretty easily. Pull the spring out, and honestly, I don't really need to pull this out. It can just stay there because I just need access to this screw and this screw right here. Now I don't know how I'm going to show you what I'm doing. Okay, I'm not really going to show you the process of what I'm doing. I'm not going to show you me unscrewing this. I'm going to tell you that you need to unscrew this screw right here and this screw right there. All right, screws. Let's try this again. Screws are removed. I'm going to set them over here off to the side. You can see the screws are out of there, but you can also see, well, I've had this thing off a few times, watch. I'm gonna say this and it's gonna work. You can also see that you can't just yank this thing off of there even with the screws. That wood's in there pretty tight. So the best way I've found to get this stock off is just to beat it against something. Now, if you don't care about saving your stock, you can do like me and just beat it against the table here. Wow. Stock's holding up better than the table is. That's not pretty enough. I think look at this thing. It's not just take all up. All right, keep going. There we go. Stock's off. Wasn't that easy, guys? You just beat it against the table and it comes right off. And it actually, look at this. I can't believe how much that actually stood up to that. Look, it didn't do anything to that stock at all. But anyway, I wasn't concerned if it did because I'm never gonna reuse it. Now the next thing we're gonna do is, let's just take this out for good measure. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take the handguard off of here. Now to do that, I really don't know what I'm doing. This is a guessing game for me because I'm an AR guy, not an AK guy. I could take apart an AR pretty well. So obviously, I have to lift this lever up. I'm guessing the tool. There we go, look at that. Open that all the way up. And we can pull this top cover off and, I don't know. Okay, that's off of there, we're good. Next, we gotta pull the lower one off, and that's gonna be this little tab right there. You're just gonna push that up. All right, there we go, got that to pop loose. Now I just slide that right off of there. And now we've got the handguard completely off of the rifle. The only other thing I need to take off, right, is gonna be this pistol grip. But I'm gonna take a break real quick and get something to drink and check the battery on this camera, make sure I've got enough battery to keep going with this. All right, guys, I'm gonna be totally 100% honest with you guys. I don't know how to get this piece off of here. Obviously, I need to get this piece off if I'm gonna put, you know, new handguard on there. So I'm gonna work on that, and I'll come back to you guys once I figured out how to get this off, and I'll explain it to you when I do. And I'm sure it's probably something simple. I'm sure. I hope. I'll be back, guys. All right, guys, so after a few seconds or minutes, maybe it was a couple of minutes, I figured out exactly how to get this thing off of here, and you just twist it off. It was that easy. I just held it in this hand, took it and twisted it off of there, and it came off. So that was easier than I thought it was going to be. Anyway, next thing we're gonna take off is gonna be this piece right here. So I'm gonna take that off real quick, and that's gonna be with using that right there. You got a little bolt down at the bottom of there. You wanna remove that bolt, and then this grip will come off of there, and then we will have this thing straight up. So I'll be back in just a minute, guys. Let me get this handguard off of here. I don't figure you need to watch me do this, so. All right, guys, grip is off of there. It was pretty simple. It's a long ass bolt that came out of there, and then when you take the grip off, this piece falls out from the inside. You'll want to save that piece because you will need to reuse it to install your new grip. So let's get moving forward with the installation and stuff. Where should I start first? Should I go with the easiest one, which is going to be the grip, or do I go with the handguard or the butt stock, or what do I want to do first? We're going to start, you know what, let's start with the grip because it's easy. And that'll get one of these boxes off the table, give me a little bit more room to work. So, all right, the grip I am using is this Magpul MOE AK Plus grip, and that's what I'm going to be putting on here. It was not provided to me by anybody. I went out and purchased it myself. So let's compare it to this one. Yeah, it looks pretty similar. Looks like it's got a little bit more, compared to the stock one, to the factory one, looks like it's got a little bit more of an angle back to it, which is good. That's what I like. I like more angle to the dangle. Dangle to the dangle, what the fuck? Okay, open this up, pull that screw out, because like I said, we're gonna need that screw again. Actually, what I wanna do first, before we even put this on here, is I wanna make sure that the threads on this screw are the same as the thing that it's screwing into. Let me get the screw out of the bag. Put that back over here, get that out of the way. Let's try this. They appear to be the same threads. Look at that, it's even the same size. Okay, good, threads are the same, which is perfect. Normally, like when you're screwing things onto the gun, you want to use some Loctite or stuff to hold it in place. I don't have any Loctite, which I'm an idiot for not getting some Loctite to use tonight, but I want to at least get this together. I can pull it back apart later and Loctite everything up, but I want to at least get it put together so I can finish this video. Anyway, I'm going to put this grip on there, and then once I got the grip on, I'll come right back to you guys. Alright guys, Magpul MOE grip is installed. Next we're going to move on to the handguard and get that Magpul handguard installed as well. Now, like I said, this thing has got to be twisted on there somehow, and I got to make sure that I'm doing this the right way. I think this goes here, like that, and that rests down in there. Yep, okay, so I want it this way. I want it this way. This is not fun to install this thing. It fits a little tighter than the wood does. Okay, that's coming off. Wow. Yeah, this definitely fits tighter than that wood did, for shizzle. All right, I gotta get some pliers, a wrench, or something. I gotta hold this thing in place while I... You guys missed all of my singing. All right, so just about getting all of this wrapped up. Now, okay, here we go, guys. Just be glad you missed all of my singing. I've got that upper hand guard for the Magpul piece on the gas tube now. So we're good on that part, so we can install this back on there. Actually, we're going to install the lower Magpul piece first. Where is it? Oh, look. There's a sticker in the box. That was sweet of them. I got another Magpul sticker. Wait, why wasn't there one in the handguard box? Or in the grip box? Hey, what a ripoff. There wasn't one in the grip box. Come on, Magpul. Jeez, you know how much I like stickers. God. Alright, so we're going to take this lower piece out here. And, well, we're just going to... We're just going to slide it in there like this. Alright guys, so after a few minutes of fooling with it, I finally got this Magpul lower handguard onto my washer. So now I guess I can install the gas tube back on. I guess it goes in like this and like this, and I gotta make sure this is lined up properly. Alright guys, so after about 20 minutes or so of messing with it, I finally got the gas tube back on there, and it looks great. It really, man, this thing's really starting to come together. So let's finish putting it together. Now what we're gonna move on to is this AKAR buffer tube adapter from Palmetto State. And I hope I don't have to do too much to make this thing fit on there. So basically this just slides into the back of here like this, and what it does is it replaces your stock and then allows you to put a buffer tube on there, which allows you to use like a adjustable stock for an AR, basically. I mean, it's pretty simple and straightforward, except this one doesn't look like it's going to be simple and straightforward at all because these bolt holes don't line up. So, all right, guys, once I get this on here, I will come back to you and tell you how I did. Alright guys, I got the buffer tube adapter on there, and it doesn't fit quite like I want it to, but you know what, that's okay. I've got both of the screws in there pretty nicely, and they are well tightened down. Again, remember to put some Loctite on these screws. I'd recommend the blue Loctite. So that way you have them nice and tight. And that one's tight, good to go. Alright, so I guess at this point what I need to do is I need my castle nut to see. Now I'm getting into things that I know really well, like AR parts. So, castle nut, buffer tube, and the reason that we want this piece right here is that piece is going to help us line this buffer tube up properly. Okay, castle nut's on there, put this piece on there, then this should be a little easier actually than putting it on an AR because you don't have the spring sticking out to interfere with it. Tighten this castle nut on down, and then I'm gonna go grab my castle nut wrench and give that a good yeah. All right, so this is the El Cheapo castle nut wrench. This is a Tapco one. It gets the job done though, so I have to give it that. It's on there pretty good. All right, next thing we're gonna do now that we've got the buffer tube on there, next thing we're gonna do is pull this stock out of this box and just put the stock on the buffer tube. Should be the simplest thing I do today. I say that, watch. All right. Okay, that's on there. Pull down on this. Push in. Oh, look at that. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Okay, buffer tube. All right, stock is on there, guys. Now we can just finish putting this thing the rest of the way back together and see how she looks. I'm already digging it, I can tell you that. Man, look at that thing, guys. God, that looks so much better. All right, guys, what do you think? Looks way, way better in my opinion. Way better. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please go down there and click on that subscribe button. Click that bell to, make sure you get the alerts and the notifications or what have you. You know what to do. You see everybody else talk about it. It's no different for me. So click that subscribe button. Click that bell so you can get notifications. And go ahead and like this video. Share this video with your friends, and that's how I can get the word out there about my YouTube channel. If you haven't already, there is going to be a link in the description below to my Facebook page where you can go over there and like my Facebook page. I have a lot more likes on my Facebook page than I do subscribers on YouTube. So head on over there, guys, and give me a like and let me know what you think. I try to keep up with as many of the comments as I can on my Facebook page and respond to you guys. It is a little bit difficult for me because I do have a full-time job outside of this. Unfortunately, this pays 0 bills at all at the moment, but hopefully that changes in the future. I'm hoping that I can turn this into some kind of a career that can pay the bills enough. Not looking to get rich, just want to be able to pay the bills and do what I enjoy doing, which is working on guns and shooting guns. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. By the way, if you do want to support this channel, I do have a Teespring store where you can buy some of my merch. I'll also link that down in the description below, so you can go over there and buy something if you want to help support us. Anyway, guys, thank you again so much for watching this video. I'll see you on the next one. Hopefully it's going to be a little bit sooner than this one was. Bye, guys. Hey, little one, come here. Oh, y'all want to see Tiny? Here's the little Tiny right here. Yeah, she's a good girl. She's a good girl. Yeah, good girl. What's up? What's up, Tiny? What's up? Check out the Tiny. Look at the Tiny. Look at her. What you want? Bye, guys.